Moving into our automotive side of the business, we have a large number of automotive customers, and they're more and more they're looking for information displays all over the car, whether it is the cluster or the center console or rear seat entertainment or even rear seat control. They're looking for a lot of color TFTs. And so here's an example where we have a custom 160 tall by 640 wide, so it's a third of a VGA display embedded right in the dashboard. You can see here they're actually using it as part of the gauge. In some screens they can show navigation information, status information, but they also can show a full picture on it if they want it.
Yeah, it's very clever.
And so that's where it's embedded right into the cluster.
Now, do you cut the LCD to fit this particular shape?
This is actually manufactured that way. There is some technology out there to cut the glass,
yes,
but we don't do that. We actually do the glass full custom from scratch for that particular size and resolution.
So it's cut to that and then it's fabricated.
It's designed that size rather than being designed bigger and then cut down.
Right, right.
The other thing that we're doing as far as a cutting technology is we have a gauge, a round LCD. This starts out as a square LCD. It's designed on a square sheet. That's the mother sheets for TFT are square.
Sure.
But we actually have two round cuts on each edge that allow you to take and get this nice arc. You have to have a flat edge to fill the cell. You have to have a flat edge to interconnect to it. But these edges are cut round. It's not a series of straight cuts.
Yes.
It's one smooth individual cut
on
each side. And that allows us to do a round for the traditional automotive gauge. You know, that's the way everybody has seen gauges for years, for decades, centuries almost. You know, you want that round format, and that's what that allows us to do.
Very nice.
Then another aspect of our high brights, because we do the outdoor high bright LCDs, another application for automotive is where you're shooting the LCD through a mirror. And this is a reverse camera, rear view mirror camera, embedded into a standard automotive mirror. And got the camera here. And when the camera is not in use, you see the mirror you don't have an opening or anything. That LCD is 13 to 1500 nits in a small format display behind the mirror, but it's bright enough and the mirror is just semi-transparent enough to allow when the rear view camera is active for it to come through the mirror. This is really going to be beneficial in 2015. The federal government's mandating that this is in all new cars.
Yes.
But there's many cars that are not going to have a high-end entertainment system or a high-end nav system in the center console, so they need a way to do the rear view camera without having that expensive system in there.
Right.
The other benefit is when you're not using the rear view camera, you can also do other status in the mirror. You can do a compass, you can do a clock, you can do navigation information as well.
Sure.
So you get some benefit out of it, as well as the rear view camera in a less expensive vehicle, and allows them to get that mandate and get that functionality without having to go to a very expensive center console navigation system or entertainment system.
That's great. Thank you.